right, so short video today. We're going to be analyzing Tesla, AMD, Moderna, Coin, Home Depot, Netflix, IWM, and ABNB. Honestly, I wasn't going to make a video because not a lot of views yet, but there's a lot of good movement, so I really would feel bad if I didn't, you know, tell the movements and tell the people what to buy, what to not buy calls, etc., etc., etc. I would feel bad. So people that do watch this video, congrats. I did make the video. All right. So Tesla's above the moving average 20. Of course, it broke the moving average of 100, 40, and 20 upwards, right? And now it's above all these moving averages. It's above the moving average 20, which is the most important one in this case scenario. Why is it the most important one? Because if a stock is above the moving average 20, then it usually is going to keep continuing up. So Tesla's just going to keep going up, right? It went to the zone, like 251 right here, right? As you can see, like ba-boom, ba-boom. So basically, it's just testing it, but it's just going to keep going up, right? And Bollinger Bands are starting to expand, so Tesla's just going to keep going up, right? AMD, AMD is above the moving average 20, yes, but barely. So it has to maintain itself like at 138.4 minimum. I'd say 139. Like once it gets to 139 tomorrow, start buying calls, and Bollinger Bands will help you out. You know, you start buying calls once it's at 139, right? Start buying calls for AMD. But anything else, just don't buy calls. Just wait, because if it maintains itself at 137, 136, then guess where it's going? It's going down to 131. And you don't want to experience that put if you have a call. But if it's at 136, then you buy the put, right? You buy the put downwards. I just wouldn't play the put because it's just too little gains, right? I just wait for it to get to 139 and then I just buy the call for AMD. All right, Moderna is above the moving average of 20. Oh my gosh, above the moving average 20, 40, 100, 200, broke all of them upwards. Yeah, it's just going to keep going up. The only reason it stopped is because, well, there's a zone right here. As you can see, there's a zone. I'm not going to put anything, but yeah, basically there's a zone around here. So Moderna just went up, down, but it's above the moving average 20, and the Bollinger Band started to expand. So basically, what I just see happening, the Bollinger Band is going to meet Moderna at like 87 or something, and then it's just going to keep going up to like 94 again. So it's pretty good for call, as long as it's above the moving average 20, of course, and it is. So coin is above the moving average 20. It's pretty simple, guys. It's a very simple strategy using Bollinger Bands and moving averages. It's above the average 20, so it's just going to keep going up and up and up and up and up. Pretty simple. You just keep buying calls for all of these. Home Depot, again, above the average 20. Keep buying calls for all of these, and it's beautiful. Actually, I had contracts. Well, some of my people had contracts from 330 to 350. A lot of gains, guys. A lot of gains. And it's gonna keep going up, right? It's just gonna keep going up because the bottom average 20 and the Bollinger Bands keep expanding, right? Netflix, it's above the average of 20 and 100. Only thing is, the moving average 20 is very close to it, so it's pretty dangerous right here, right? I want to see it like at 472 minimum, and then I'm gonna say, yeah, nice call. And in Bollinger Bands, it's actually right next to the middle line, which is pretty dangerous. Again, I'm trying to see it expand, like I'm trying to see it turn green like this candle, and then I'm gonna buy a call of Netflix. Right now, I wouldn't recommend it until it at least breaks 479 right here, like this zone. It's just crazy. Like until it breaks 479, 480, I'm really not buying Netflix. I'm really not. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm not buying Netflix until it breaks 480. But it breaks 480, then it's gonna keep going to the edge in Bollinger Bands, and in moving averages, it's gonna keep going up because it's above the moving average 20 at that point, right? And yeah, that's what I'm gonna buy my calls of Netflix once it breaks 480. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. IWM is going to keep going up above the moving average of 20, right? It's beautiful right now. Yep. As long as above the moving average 20 is going to keep going up, and then Bollinger Bands just verify the statement. ABNB above the moving average 20. Honestly, it's going to keep going up. Bollinger Bands, again, verify the statement. And then lastly, Amazon and Google. Amazon, super tricky. I just would not operate this, especially because it's super contracted over here in Bollinger Bands, which means there's no volatility, means no payment, means no gains. Like right here, you could be operating this Like right here, could be at 144 to 149. No gain because there's no volatility. Yeah, that's how contracts work. You need some volatility. You need this type of volatility. Yeah, and it's between the moving average of 20 and 40, and it's so little. Yeah, don't operate Amazon. Until it breaks moving average 20 and goes like to 148 minimum, no, don't operate Amazon. Google, similar. It's about to break the moving average 20, but it also has to break the moving average of 200, which is right next to it. Then the moving average of 40 would start next to it, and then the moving average of 100 would start next to it. Yeah, it has minimum to be at 135 for me to operate this. If then, no, I'm not operating Google. Amazon and Google are both in their lateral phases. They need much more volume, much more volatility, and much more call or put decisiveness, honestly. All right, guys, that is it. And yeah, I truly did this for you guys. I was going to go to sleep. But thank you for everything and enjoy.